How have you been today?
Hi. Yeah, good today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, what'd you get up to?
I was teaching a fitness class, then did my office job, and have made my way over here.
So you did a fitness class, you didn't run the fitness class, is
No, I
that?
run the
Oh,
fitness
you run the
class.
fitness
I run the
class?
fitness class.
Since when?
I've been doing it for 3 months, maybe 4 months.
Oh.
Oh,
What
it's a
type
step
of?
class.
Oh, a step class.
Yeah.
Like dance related or? Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah.
How long's the class?
Half an hour,
Yeah.
but trust me, sweating
Yeah.
by the end. Yeah.
But does it work your legs a lot and
Yeah.
it's more like legs and core?
Yeah. Oh my god, after the audition on Sunday, my left thigh.
Oh my days.
Me
too.
Yeah.
And Max.
Yeah, I think it's from that drop. There was
Maybe.
a drop down move.
Yeah.
Walking downstairs in particular.
Yeah.
So I was like, step class
Yeah.
today. Yeah.
I mean, only today has it. It still hurts, but it's
Yeah.
still it's less than what it was.
Yeah.
And on Monday, I cycled to class. I taught class, and then I took class with Grace, and then I cycled home. So I really didn't do myself justice.
Nice.
Honestly, I could not move. It was mad. But we worked hard.
I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit
we did
nervous,
it.
for actual
I know.
rehearsals.
Well, you got to be ready.
But I mean,
It's going to be full on. So we're meeting with the guy tomorrow, like the main guy, to rehearse.
Okay.
And then Saturday, I think it is. Yeah, dancers join us.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for being here with me today.
Thank
Welcome to Tarek Talks.
Thank you.
Today I have Hannah.
Hi.
Fabulous Hannah, and we are going to talk about coming out as a lesbian, how it feels, what the vibe is, and also just to educate me because I want to know more about you. I feel like I know you, but I don't know you because we spend more time when it comes to like creativity and just dancing and all that jazz. But I would love to know you more as a person.
Know the gay side of me.
Yes, let me know.
Yeah.
Because for me, that's new information. But maybe for you, it hasn't been. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so do you want my basic coming out
Tell
story?
me, do you know what? Tell me where it all began. Where it began. When did it all happen? When did the feelings come about to feel like, oh, maybe, you know?
Yeah, so I think after listening to like a lot of people who are members of the LGBTQ community, there tends to not be a singular moment in which you were like, oh, I'm gay, or like a singular like coming out story, like you're constantly coming out.
Yeah.
And that was definitely the case for me, but I think my biggest hurdle was coming out to myself. Because the thing is, we grow up in like quite a heteronormative society. I did not grow up in London. I grew up in like the southwest of the UK. Think Beauty and the Beast, provincial town.
Oh.
Right? That's kind of like where I grew up.
I mean, it sounds cute.
It is cute.
But
there were more horses than people in my village.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess. But yeah, so there was no, and like on TV back at that time and in movies back at that time, anyone who was lesbian or like women looked like butch or stud.
Yeah. That was a stereotype.
Very much so. So I was like, well, that's like, I couldn't see myself in those like positions.
Yeah.
Anyway, the first time, there were lots of things like looking back now that I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, like what? What was a ding kind of moment?
I know that a lot of girls can do this when they go through, let's say, the puberty era.
Okay.
Or like when you start going to house parties and stuff like that. Yeah. Kissing friends.
Right.
I always like kissing my friends so much more than the boys.
Right.
Yeah, and I'd start the process of
check
kissing.
you. So experimenting in college is actually a thing.
Oh,
yeah?
100%. 100%.
Guess
right?
I missed my life.
Yeah. Well, this was like sixth form as well, like just at the weekend, like house parties.
Oh, nice.
Literally kissing my friends. Anyway, I used to practice kissing sober with one of my best friends.
And they were up for it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Consensual.
Full consent.
Consent.
Important, know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. And it was in the era of Angus thongs and perfect snogging, and they had that. Have you read that book?
I haven't.
Oh
I've not
my
even
God.
known the thing.
I'd literally be sitting and like laughing out loud. It's brilliant. A classic teen novel.
Yeah.
And they have a kissing list.
Okay.
Of like, number 1 is like holding hands. Number 2 is like.
It's just like phases until you get to the kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So we would do that, and then we'd kind of like practice our kissing on each other.
I can't deal with this.
I know. There was a girl told me that she liked me back in sixth form, and I completely like freaked out a little bit.
Right.
Not because I was like, thank you for telling me, like I really appreciated that.
So sixth form, you were about what, 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think the time that I like really, really knew was when I went to university and I had a best friend. It's like, if you want to read the full story, I've got it in my bio on my Instagram page. But I fell in love with my best friend. My best friend. Yeah. It's a bit of a it was like a proper, oh my God, what do I do? Like it was an identity crisis.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It was new to you. Even though you were, trying out, testing your kiss with your friend. Yeah. That wasn't a thing then, was it?
No, that was just like, that's having fun.
Having fun,
And the fact that I liked it more than kissing boys, my friends are just better kissers, obviously.
Obviously, hello.
Yeah.
But did the friend know this?
I told her at the end of my first year. Okay. So I let it build. Okay. Basically. Unrequited. Yeah. That was my first heartbreak. Oh. Yeah. But it's okay because I am stronger now because of it.
Of course. Were you still friends afterwards?
Not immediately afterwards.
Okay.
But we are now. We have been
nice.
We do catch up every now
fantastic.
And again. It's it's great.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah.
Anyway, then ended up in a relationship with a guy.
Nice.
Loved him so much. I think this is the other thing. Like I would identify as bisexual. Yeah. But if we need to put percentages on I'm probably like at a 95% towards women.
Okay. But either way, like, whatever you do identify with, it doesn't really matter with who you fall in love with. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's a good way to put it though too. And it's if for example a guy did come into the picture and you were to be attracted, you wouldn't mind it.
No, not at all.
No,
not at all. Sweet. And this is the other thing, like my relationship that I had with the guy was like 100% genuine. Like I loved him like so much. And we broke up for reasons. And then I moved to London. And then I started experimenting because I hadn't slept with a girl at this point. And in my head I was like, I can picture myself walking down the street holding hands and like having a girlfriend, but I can't imagine going all the way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But is that because you haven't seen it though?
This is the thing. At the time I was like, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'd like it.
Got you.
Yeah. But then I did it. And I liked it so much more.
Oh, that's
and I was
mad.
like, okay, this like it kind of at that point it was like everything kind of clicked into place a little bit more.
Was you sexually with a guy before?
Yeah.
Okay, so you knew that was that you enjoyed it, but now with a woman, you couldn't picture it, did it, love life, next woman, next day, bus, another woman.
Yes.
I live for it. I mean, for me, I've never actually been with a woman. So, and I've never wanted to be with a woman.
Fair.
So for me, having that mind was never a thing. I think it was very much like, oh my gosh, no, I can never be with a woman. Rather than be like, I'm not sure if I'm interested in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, see, I had the interest.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so that's how I became
and then it flourished. It became a les. Yeah.
And now living my best life.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, in the first episode we spoke about the gay community then and now.
Yeah.
And just speaking about tribes within, I guess, gay men.
Yeah.
Is that a thing with lesbians?
Not as much. From my personal experience, it's not as much as the gay community. Like
is it very black and grey?
Not really. Like, we have kind of a bit of a spectrum, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm,
So like from super femme to like more mask, and your super femme would probably be known as a lipstick lesbian. And then right the way through to probably butch or stud.
Yeah.
And you have like soft butches, a chapstick lesbian, which is probably what I would identify as, which is like can be femme, probably a bit more towards the femme, but you know, like stressing
you can do the other side. Yeah. That's lovely though.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know what it is about the male geek. Why are they
It's
all
a
animals?
lot. We are all animals, apparently. For some reason, I have no idea where it came from, where it began. But it's, what is it, like bears, cubs, otters?
Yeah.
Those are the 3 animal ones, I think. And then all the other ones are quite... Is twink an animal? No. That's not an animal.
I just think of Twinkies.
That's what I think. Maybe that's where it came from.
There is
Honestly,
a wolf.
I don't even know.
I know there's a wolf as well.
Called a twink? No.
No, a wolf is
a tribe.
Yeah.
And what would that be?
I don't know.
Like
I've just heard of it.
A wolverine?
Maybe it's a bit more like alpha male. Yeah.
Spitting in the corner and stuff, yeah. No, there's a lot. So those ones, I think those are like the main ones. And then you've got like the jock type, and then you've got the guys that wear leather. That's also a tribe. Whether it's a fetish or not, it's under a tribe. Like you can, in the apps and stuff, you can identify as that.
Can you actually?
As leather, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's PVC latex.
Okay.
Yeah. But I guess that's more on the fetish side. But yeah, so you've got all of those.
And you put that in your like app bio.
There's like a drop down menu and you choose one.
See, we don't have that.
See, I'd love to not have that.
Do you have to have that?
I don't actually know. I don't know if it's something you need to fill in. Maybe it is optional.
I mean, I don't know. What is this on Grindr?
On all of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, none of them.
Wow.
Mind you, there aren't very many.
Maybe I'll become a lesbian.
I mean, lesbians are very ace.
Give me those titties. No, I'm joking. Oh, okay, cool. So let's go back on track.
Okay.
Sorry. But let's, so 17, all of that. And then you kind of, started to grow into yourself. Mm-hmm. Was it in the early 20s where you flourished? Tell me more. Did she buy you a Porsche?
When did I flourish in it? I think uni was difficult for me in terms of like identity crisis. Yeah. And I was trying to hide it because I used to dance in one of these university societies, which basically like all girls. Mm. So I was like, I cannot let them find out that I have any like attraction to a girl, because I think again, like when you go out, like we used to go out as a group and stuff like that, and I was so afraid of like being shunned or rejected or whatever. Actually there's the kind of thing where girls, if you tell them that you're lesbian, they get a little bit scared that you're going to pounce on them. Or...
Same with us. Okay, cool. Yeah, continue.
Like
I mean, with the straight guys, yeah.
Is it?
Like, no harm. We're not interested. We'll leave you alone. It's fine.
Do you know what? Sometimes when I speak, like, my female straight friends will come to a gay club with me.
Right.
Male straight friends
would not.
No, because they're like, oh, I don't want to be hit. I'm like, first off, the amount of hitting on that happens in a gay club is, requires a lot more consent, I feel, than usually in a straight club.
Right.
Straight males hit on straight females in hetero clubs all the time.
Yeah.
And C, why do you feel like you're going to be hit on left, right and centre? Right.
So is that coming from the other, men hitting on men? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Oh, got you. But also, why don't you just go out just to have fun? You don't have to hit on someone. Just live your best life, innit?
Exactly. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I was really worried about them being like, I now still talk to like a few of them from that, and they're so accepting and they're so loving, and like had nothing to worry about, but like, you do. Yeah. I don't think I truly accepted who I was until maybe like actually over the pandemic.
Okay, so it's quite late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm 28 now.
Wow.
28 now.
Maybe that makes sense from knowing you for a while. Yeah. And not knowing that side of you just yet, because maybe you haven't fully
Yeah.
grown into it, accepted it 100%, still going through that moment, that crisis, you know?
Well, this is the thing. It was partly like I still didn't know at uni. I hadn't slept with it. It was only until I moved to London, which is probably about like 4 years ago, something like that. So that was the first time that I slept with a girl. So it was kind of accepting that.
Yeah.
B, it's like actually being out on my social media profile. I kind of accidentally came out to my wider family because I hadn't actually told them in person, and I just posted a story
And they saw it.
and
Yeah.
and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that happened. But they were so accepting.
That's wonderful.
Again,
Good,
amazing. Again, like close family, close friends. Again, like just having more conversations about it and feeling a bit more comfortable to talk about it.
Nice.
So I think because people around me were accepting me, then I started to accept myself.
Amazing. Because you got that validation.
Exactly.
That whole worried about people loving you, it's not there.
Exactly.
That's wonderful.
And I don't care about like strangers down the street.
No, of course. Like, it's more close family and friends, isn't it? Yeah. People that you know. Oh, well, I'm glad that you found yourself. Yeah.
Thank you.
And after, you know, coming out, you've been more willing to meet new women, dating. Has it been fun? Are you enjoying the process? It's something. It's interesting. Have you dated a guy? When I say dated a guy, like longer than 2 weeks?
Yeah. So the only other relationship that I've had has been 2 years. I was with a guy.
Oh wow!
I adore him. So and we're still friends to this day.
Amazing.
I really do adore him. But yeah, I've dated quite a few guys. I did the whole like Tinder stage when that first came out with guys. Interesting experiences.
She's like, never again.
No, gosh. I try and avoid the apps as much as I can, to be honest. I do try them and then lose faith in them. Yeah. Yes.
And then the women, like, how long have you dated a woman for?
The longest I've dated a woman for is 2 months.
Right. And would you say if you were to put them side by side, like how was the experience with both? Which one did you prefer more? Is there like pros and cons in both?
Yeah, for sure.
Course,
I mean, pros, they're women.
Do you just get along better, do you feel?
Okay, so I think what I've learned, like women can be, from my personal perspective, a lot more difficult to understand.
Okay.
I think in some respects I have like my brain works a bit more like the male brain.
Okay.
But I am in contact with my emotions or whatever. I don't know.
I can't answer the question.
Really difficult to answer. So I think sometimes I don't necessarily understand what girls are trying to tell me because they won't say it directly.
Cool.
In my experience.
Okay.
Whereas guys will be a bit more direct.
Got you.
I'm very happy to be direct.
Yeah.
As long as I feel like it's a safe space. And I'm gonna feel listened to, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And I think this is the thing. Like I was so lucky with my ex. He and I were just such good friends.
Yeah.
First and foremost, and he genuinely had my best interests at heart.
Amazing.
And his best interest, like for me as well. So it made for a really, really healthy and easy relationship.
Yeah.
I think, which is why we're now friends to this day, because essentially, well, I am more gay than I realized.
Right, and you can connect more.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely.
But girls are amazing, and this is the thing. I think this is what it's going to come back to is like, having a relationship with a woman is essentially having a relationship with a guy.
Yeah.
Like it just depends on the type of person that they are.
Definitely. And how you connect and bond.
Exactly.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
I think the type of relationship or the type of people that I've met from the female side is necessarily not quite matching up with the just type of person.
Yeah.
Who I think I'm gonna
get with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have high hopes for you.
Thank you.
And I feel like you will find that package that you're looking for.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best, and I look forward to hearing about it more.
Thank you. I will.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
You're very welcome.
And I'm going to grill you next time.
Okay.
We're going to get down and dirty, and we're going to get gritty.
Get into the nitty-gritty
of
it.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
And for being on Tarek Talks. And Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next time. And always remember to be you, free and fabulous. Bye.